Hey guys, my name is Danish and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the LG G6. I know it's an old device, hold your horses, don't start commenting, but this is my device. So I've been using this for 3 years, so who's the better person to talk about the LG G6 than me? So let's just get started with the video. So this device has been with me for more than 3 years now, and it hasn't been smooth sailing for this because I have been rough on this. Dent here, dent here, dent here, dent here. This thing broke on me twice. This thing is peeling and breaking away, and I'll talk about everything in the video. So I'll just start out with the specifications of this device. So this is a Snapdragon 821 processor with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. There was a 128 gig model, but in India it wasn't available, so I got the 68 gig variant, and two cameras at the rear, both 13 megapixel. The main camera has optical image stabilization and the wide angle has EIS, and both cameras can do 4K 30. The puny little 5 megapixel selfie camera that can do 1080p 30, which is frankly disappointing at the flagship price point that they had, and a QHD display with a resolution of 1440 by 2880 with an aspect ratio of 18:9. So this was one of the first few devices to go for the taller aspect ratio and not stick to the 16:9 traditional aspect ratio, and the processor was a bit older at the time that this phone was launched. So the time this phone was launched, the Snapdragon 835 had already launched, but this phone for whatever reason came out with the 821, and I bought this device after 3 months or 4 months of launch, and it went from 55,000 rupees MRP at the start to around 33,000 rupees where I bought it. And yeah, you already know the reputation of LG is the resale value isn't there at all, but if you are going to have the device for 3 or more years, it doesn't matter anymore to you anyways. So let's gloss over that part and continue with the other good features that the device has. Is a 3.5mm jack with a quad DAC, so you can run these bad boys, this microphone and a lot of other accessories without any issue. The fingerprint and the combo button at the back, so this is a button as well, which a lot of people don't know and just assume that it's a fingerprint sensor and just find all over the phone where the power button is. It isn't there, it's the back one. Now you know. If I start off with the pros here, the display is one of the better pros here because of the resolution. Even though the brightness isn't the highest, it is visible in daylight and it hasn't been a problem for me for a long time. And for gaming, I didn't game a lot on this phone. A few years ago I did a few games, but I don't really game on phones anymore, and as long as this phone works for me and helps me record, works with social media channels, I don't have any issue with that, and I'm going to keep this device. But the G8X that I'm recording on is a far superior device and is priced pretty nicely, and if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link that video up here where you can see the breakdown and first impressions of the LG G8X. So let's not sidetrack, let's continue on with this. Micro SD card slot, which a lot of the flagships don't have. So because the phone has a puny 64GB storage inbuilt, you can just use the expandable port and expand your phone to whatever storage you want. I have a micro SD card inside as well, which helps me to offload a lot of the unused media that I have on my phone onto the SD card and keep the main phone empty for recordings. And the battery life was pretty good in the beginning. I was not having that much difficulties. I was all averaging around 6 hours of screen on time in the beginning, but after 2 updates and after 3 years of abuse, it's barely getting 5 hours of screen on time, which is the first con that I'm going to pull up. That is the battery life, and it gets me through the day of a regular usage. But if I'm recording on the weekend or if I'm recording footages for my new videos, half a day is max because it takes out everything from the battery, and I have to charge it midday if I'm recording. So that is one of the nitpicks. So I've started to carry a battery bank with me to just counteract that, and it's a simple cheap solution for that. But yeah, it's a flagship that has a few corners cut, and the two bigger corners that have been cut is the camera lens glass, which was not the best compared to the rest of the glass, which was in this metal and glass sandwich, and it broke on me twice. So, and I couldn't get a matching blue one, so I have the black one. The other breakage point for me was the SIM card tray, which was plastic. I didn't expect it to be plastic because I didn't care that much a long time ago, but it's normal now to have a metal SIM card tray and to keep it a bit more sturdy. So this broke on me last month, and again can't find a matching color, so a black one it is. So it's a mix of multiple colors right now. And don't worry about the screen guard peeling and it's having an air gaps and cracks in the corners. I just broke it last week and I haven't gotten the time to exchange it yet. I have the screen guard somewhere in the drawer back there, and the screen under it is pretty fine and no issues over there. So the other aspects of the build quality is not that much of an issue. And the final nitpick that I have here is the software support. I've already got 2 versions of software support, and I can probably expect another security patch, but after that, no, I'm not going to get any support on this. And even the 2 years of software support that I got was a delayed software support, so I got 8 in 2019, I guess, and I got 9 in 2020. So you can see that the software support is not the best with LG, but they're trying. The heart isn't there, but the effort isn't really there. So that always explains the price drop that LG puts up after a few months of launch of a smartphone. And you can already understand that I'm a fanboy of LG, and I have used LG devices for a long time. My monitor itself is also LG, which you can't see, but I think you've seen in other shots of other videos, which you can go check out in my channel after you subscribe over here and click the bell icon. And that's it for this video. I don't have too much to talk about my smartphone because I've gone through thick and thin with this device, and I probably expect to use it for a few more days with this. And unless it's breaking, oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this second wide angle lens that has been filled with white dust. So that is because this aftermarket glass isn't really flush with the sensor, so it has a gap over here which puts all out of the dust in that sensor. So I haven't been able to use my wide angle lens for a long time now, and just surviving with the manual main camera. So yeah, comment down below if I missed anything. Give this video a like if you like this video. Get subscribed to our channel for more of my content, and let me know what you think about my LG G6. I know it's a bit dirty, but yeah, I digress. Let's end the video right here. So stay home, stay safe. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.